Hi everyone. Okay, to get started, this is free Reiki. That's what this live will be. Reiki is a form of energy healing. It can be used for things like stress reduction, anxiety, pain management. Reiki is used in conjunction with medical treatment, so it's not a replacement for any medical treatment. Also, I do Usui Reiki, and Usui Reiki originated in Japan. Let's see. And to accept the Reiki, all you need to do is watch. So we'll get started. So how I start the lives is I pick a card to see what the collective energy is. We got hematite, ground yourself. Okay, so this is from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. There is a message in here that says, when you open your heart and trust yourself, the universe will always guide you in the right direction. Okay, so let's get started with some grounding because I think that's going to be really helpful because that's what we got is to ground yourself. Okay, so we're going to start with some Reiki for grounding. Okay, so that was some Reiki for grounding. I'm already at the bottom area of the body, so I'm gonna just continue there. So next, I'm gonna work on the lower half. So if you have any pain in your feet, legs, knees, toes, anything in the lower part, your hips, your thighs, I'm gonna work on pain for that area. So if you're having pain, this is gonna help with some pain relief. Okay, next I'm gonna work on the root chakra. So the root can affect many things. It can be, affect our grounding, which I already worked on, but it can also affect things like our structure. So it can be our home life, our family life, jobs, money, things like that. So I'm gonna strengthen the root chakra. Okay, next I'm going to move to the sacral. So the sacral chakra is good for, well, it's our area of creativity and intimacy. So if you have something that you're trying to be more creative with, this will be helpful. This will also be good for anybody who's having menstruation cramps, pain from fibroids or things like that, bladder pain, uterus pain. I'm gonna work on the stomach. Okay, so the top of the stomach up here is the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is our chakra, like our personal power. So our self, it could be our confidence, it could be how our authentic selves. Also, you can store trauma here. If you need to do some inner child healing, you may feel it here. So this is an area that can be very emotional. So if you do feel emotional during this, it's totally normal. And it's important if you feel emotional to cry it out and get those emotions out of your body, right? So get those things out. It's healthy for us to cry and to get all of our stored traumas out. Okay, next I'm gonna do some Reiki for back. So if you have any type of back pain in any area of your back, this will be helpful. Reiki for the arms. So the arms, hands, fingers. I've been having a pain in my wrist. I think it's maybe carpal tunnel. So I'm gonna send some Reiki to the arms, wrists, hands, if you feel like you may have that too. Moving up to the shoulders. The neck. I'm gonna work a little bit on the throat. So the throat chakra is our area of communication. So if you have a difficult time setting boundaries or advocating for yourself, you may need to strengthen your throat chakra. Or you can just have a sore throat, a cough, you can just have a cold right now and you may need some relief there as well. Gonna send some to the heart chakra. So if you are grieving because you've lost someone or you're going through a difficult time with a breakup or anything like that, I'm gonna send some love to the heart. Okay, next I'm gonna work on the jaw and the ears and the jaw, and then go down to the teeth, the mouth, gums, anything related to your mouth. Next, I'm gonna work on the nose and the sinuses. If you also have any sinus issues here, so any congestion, sinus issues. Also, if you have a headache, like a headache in this area. This middle area is our third eye, and that's our chakra of intuition. So if you're having trouble making decisions right now, you don't know what to do next or what to focus on next, this will be helpful as well. Sending a little stress relief. And some for a restful sleep. Okay, next I'm gonna do the crown chakra. So the crown is the chakra of how connected we are to the universe, to source, to God, whatever you believe in. So I'm gonna send a little bit of Reiki to open that up, because it's nice to have a nice open crown to receive messages when we need it. And also if you have a headache, this will be helpful. I don't know if my screen slowed down, but just a FYI for people who just try to join the live, you slow down the video. I do not accept invites to join the live like that. Okay, so I'm gonna send some to just cleanse the aura. And a little bit of protection. Okay, so in the beginning of the live, I picked a card from the crystal deck that said Hematite, ground yourself. So I'm gonna put it in and see if we have a new collective energy. We'll put it back in. See if we have a new collective energy. Let's see. We got Shungite, detox your life. I have one of those. Shungite, detox your life. So is there anything in your life that you want to get rid of? Is it your limiting beliefs? Is it your own fear? Think of it along those lines. What do you need to detox in your life? Maybe your negative thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna put the comments on. So if you have any questions about Reiki, you can ask. Let's see. Hi, everyone. you need to do is watch when I give Reiki, that's it. Hi. Good night. I'm in New Jersey, so it's 7 p.m. here. Okay, I think a good crystal for trauma healing is orange calcite. I like orange calcite for the solar plexus. It helped me a lot. Okay, before I did the stomach, I did the root and the sacral. The root and the sacral chakra. You're welcome. If anybody would like to book a private session with me, the link is in my bio. It's $55 US for 45 minutes to an hour on Zoom. It's done virtually. You can book it in my bio. If you want to follow me on Instagram or YouTube, it's the Self-Care Librarian. And if you want to learn Reiki from me and get certified, you can email me at theselfcarelibrarian@gmail.com. And on my link, you can find, like if you click on the link on my bio, you can find my Instagram, YouTube, and email there if you forget. No, I'm not really doing any more Reiki. I'm just answering questions now. The person upstairs from me is walking hard. It's like shaking everything. Difficult family relationship. You know what? I would say rose quartz. Because sometimes we need to look at situations through the lens of love, and it may be that we need to open our hearts up. That doesn't mean that you don't have boundaries with your family, but it means that you can release anger towards people. So I would say rose quartz. Hi, I'm gonna come back Friday night. If you follow me here on TikTok in my profile, I'm gonna put another event for next time I'll be on, which will be Friday night. How can you tell if people if you have a negative attachment? I'm not big on attachments, the word attachments. There's a lot of people on here on TikTok that always talk about attachments. Do I think that attachments exist? Yes. Do I think they're common? I don't think they're as common as people say they are. The best way to protect yourself is for me, say I'm a Reiki practitioner, is for me to do Reiki on all my chakras and keep them healthy. If you don't do Reiki, it's important to keep your chakras healthy. Either get a Reiki session, or if you don't have the money for that, listen to different music on YouTube, meaning listen to root chakra music. And like if you go to YouTube in the search bar, you can put root chakra meditation. So do all of the chakras, right? So the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Listen to those things on YouTube to strengthen those areas, because once you have those areas strengthened and you have protection in your body because everything's aligned, the likelihood of you getting an attachment is very small. Your eyes felt heavy. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Some people feel Reiki in different ways. For grief, I have some videos on my page to heal your heart. I would watch those. If you want to get a crystal, I would say rose quartz. Also, this green moonstone is good. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your son. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so let me send a little bit of Reiki for grief, because there's two people back to back that have lost somebody. So let me focus on that. Sending some to the heart. for anybody who's experienced grief, sending some love to the heart. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. I hope that helps send you a little bit of love in your heart chakra for the grief. How to remove toxic people from your life? Start setting boundaries. The people who don't respect your boundaries are the people that are going to leave on their own. So start your boundary. What is your boundary? Your boundary is, no, you can't call me at 3 a.m. The boundary is, no, I won't lend you money. The boundary is, you can't trauma dump all your issues on me, right? Whatever that boundary is, when you set boundaries with people in your life, the ones who want to remain in your life and respect you will start to adapt to those boundaries. The people in your life that won't adopt to those boundaries, then they can leave on their own. You can't lower your boundaries for them. Oh, the music, and if you go to YouTube and you type in Boost Your Aura, that's the music. You're welcome. Yeah, I can do some protections the next time. So I do Reiki 1 and 2 certification together, and that's $422 US. Once you learn Reiki 1 and 2 and you're certified, you can do Reiki on other people. So you can start taking clients, and then you can start charging for those clients as well too. I think rose quartz is good for sadness for a long distance relationship. Okay, so I have a little malachite here. I like malachite, but I have a small one because I'm not ready for a big one. Malachite's a very strong stone. So how I buy crystals, or I buy the ones that resonate with me. I just don't buy them like just because. So I would say it depends if you like malachite or not, if you're attracted to it. Okay, so if you're learning if you're learning Reiki 1, do Reiki on yourself. So the best, because you're opening yourself up to energies doing Reiki, it's important to make sure you protect all your chakras. That's like one of the basics of Reiki 1. So every day do Reiki on yourself and focus on the chakras. Keep those strong. And if you keep those strong, the likelihood of getting an attachment is going to be rare. When you start to go to Reiki 2 and you start to do Reiki on other people, you may get nervous that you can get someone else's attachment. So make sure to, before you do a session, to do the power symbol on yourself. You'll learn that in Reiki 2. You can also cleanse the room afterwards with a selenite wand. So just keep those things in mind. Hi, Drea. I don't use agate, no. That's not one of the stones I use. During the Reiki session, you can feel a lot of things. A lot of people feel tingling. So they feel tingling or they feel warm. That's what you would normally feel. Keep in mind, depending who does the Reiki on you, you'll feel different because everybody sends Reiki differently. I'm very sensitive to energy, so I don't allow a lot of people to do Reiki on me because sometimes it's sent too strong. So, you know, if you find that somebody that does Reiki on you and you really like it, then stick with them, you know, because everybody does it differently. But generally, during Reiki, you should feel stress reduction. Is there a crystal book? I think it's called, I have to look. Honestly, what I really do is just search online. The best way to learn about crystals is go to like a Google metaphysical store, because it'll bring up a bunch of different stores that can sell crystals in your area. And when you go there, you pick a crystal you like, and usually there'll be a card that says the name of the crystal, and then it says what it does. I usually take pictures on my phone and save it. That's how I started collecting crystals, and then I Googled different crystals. So that's like the kind of the best way to learn, in my opinion. If you can't go to a store for some reason, you can just order online and also Google that way. To me, I mean, I do like books, but that's how I really learned them. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Can I do your knees? You're on bad pain. Okay, so let's send a little bit for the bottom half of the body. So if anybody has pain in the lower half of the body. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, that was some Reiki for the lower half of the body. Okay, so have I done Reiki on animals? On dogs. I have a dog, so I do it. And also I've done it on a lot of dogs, I would say. Dogs accept Reiki so easily. Generally animals, I've heard a lot of time on lives, people talk about their cats enjoyed it too. Generally animals really accept Reiki very well. And because you're practicing Reiki, just a word of advice, if it's not your animal, do distance from them. So my dog allows me to touch her. A lot of dogs aren't going to allow you to touch them in a Reiki setting because they feel the energy very strongly and they don't know what it is. So you can beam them from a distance, even if you're in the same room as them or if you're further away from them. My advice with animals is to do it that way because you don't know how they're going to accept it if you touch their body. Arthritis, I like moss agate, which someone asked if I use agate, and not often, but for that I say moss agate I like. Oh, someone said shoulder pain. Okay, so we'll send a little bit for the shoulders. Oh, dogs love Reiki. There's a video on my page, my dog Karma. She just sits there, she loves it. I have a friend that I've done a lot of Reiki on his dog because the dog has IVDD, which is, you know, a disease of the discs in the dog's back. And the dog healed so nicely, started walking again. It only had a 50% chance of ever walking again. So dogs really, really enjoy Reiki. But some of them, this dog won't let me really touch her. So I have to beam her. So that's why I said that some dogs will accept it, but they don't want to be touched. You have an unspoken language with dogs. Yeah, they're so beautiful. They have really nice energy, animals. You know, they don't really have the ego like us humans. So their energy is totally different. And if you do Reiki on animals, you'll just feel that the difference is different than a human. Yeah, hi Lisa. Everybody knows Karma loves it. Karma's in the other room today because I'm taking a break from her. Because she's too much when I go live. She's too noisy. Oh, dogs can see your aura. Nice. Oh, anxious dogs and the aggressive dogs. They need love the most. Reiki for the foot. Okay, I'll send some for the foot. Okay, so I don't do Reiki on children normally. So when people learn Reiki, right, some people will specialize in one thing because that's what they're called to do. So some people learn Reiki and they're called to do on animals, and they mainly focus on animals, which is great. Some people, you know, already have like psychic abilities, and when they do Reiki, they focus on that, like giving messages. So it really depends what you're called for. Me specifically, ever since I started Reiki, doing it on children was not something I was called to do. So I really don't. Now, if someone asks me to do it on their child, I will. But generally, I don't do Reiki on children. Now, Reiki is not harmful to children. But just so you know, normally when you send Reiki on adults, the adult will get relaxed and tired. It's possible if you give Reiki to children, it can make them more hyper. So just be mindful that if someone does do Reiki on your children, of what time of day they do it, because they can get more energy from it. Can I do healing for nerve pain? Okay, so I can send a little bit for nerve pain. But generally, yeah, Reiki is safe on children. Well, you know, when it comes to humans, right, you have the adults and the children. Then you have animals. Everybody has different energy. Okay, if you want to improve your focus, you would think I would say the third eye. But I would say the root chakra, because in my experience, people that need to focus are not grounded. Okay, so children may have the opposite effect. They can get hyper if they watch Reiki, but you may feel tired after. So yeah, that's probably what it is. Also, children are such, I think, beautiful little energies and souls, and I think they don't necessarily need Reiki. Now, if you have a sick child, yeah, I think that Reiki would be great, but for the most part, I think children should kind of go untouched energetically if they don't need it. Okay, that was a little bit for nerve pain. The root chakra, I personally like, I have Mootkate Jasper. Mootkate Jasper. That's the one I like for it. Also Aragonite. Those two I like for the root. I don't know what it is with this cup. This is how I spilled the water before. I think sometimes with children, and this is kind of why I don't do Reiki on them, is I think sometimes we force children to be different than they are, you know, and I think it's very important for children to just be who they are, you know, and not really have to be what someone else wants them to be. So that's why I'm always careful with my energy around children. Tiger's eye is also good for the root chakra, so you can use it for the lower ones. You've been a sick kid all your life. You never really had energy. That's interesting. I wonder. Sometimes I feel children, you know, they lose their spark because we want them to be a certain way, you know? Oh, okay. Can I comment? I don't know if I can comment. Let's see. Okay, Mookaite, Jasper, and Aragonite. Those are the ones I like for the root. Rona, Reiki is probably good for you then, to watch Reiki in the videos. You know, I wasn't a sick kid, but I was a very sick adult with a lot of stuff. Like once I started going to college, so once I turned like 18, my health just like took a turn. So it took me years until I found Reiki to start to get some improvement in my health. Reiki for stress at work. Okay, let's do a little bit of work stress. Thank you, Maya. They're Reiki for self-discipline and motivation. You know, I can do a video on that. I'm always I'll take ideas for videos, so if someone has a request, I'll make a video about it. But if you have a problem with motivation, I would say focus on your third eye. Okay, that was a little bit for work stress. You broke your back and Reiki helped. Reiki is amazing for recovery. And I've said this before, it's not a replacement for medical treatment, but it works great in conjunction with medical treatment. Oh, you're welcome. You know, I think weight loss is complex. I don't know how effective Reiki is for weight loss, but I think you need to find the root cause of it, and that is what Reiki is good for. So say like in a private session, if someone has a limiting belief, that limiting belief may be they don't have the motivation to work out, or they don't feel, they feel like it's not possible to lose weight. If you have a limiting belief, I can help remove that limiting belief. So usually when it comes around weight loss, you want to find the reason why you feel like you can't lose weight and then remove it. I don't generally do weight loss Reiki on here because I don't want anybody to feel they have to lose weight. It's only a personal decision if you want to. Selenite is with an S. S-E-L-I-N-I-T-E. So just replace the C with an S. Tingles, well, selenite is a cleansing crystal, so that it makes sense that it gives you tingles. Reiki for feminine insecurities. Let me see if I can do that one's a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. I can do some for self-confidence. I'll do a little bit of migraines next. I see that, Dawn. It's pumpkin season. I don't know if you go to Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's is my favorite. And if I go to Trader Joe's, I'm buying anything that's pumpkin flavored. The moss agate you can put on the inflammation area. You can also go like this over your body. Just go put the energy over your body like this as well. So we're doing a little bit for self-confidence for the person who asked about insecurities. Okay, that was a little bit for confidence. I think we had a migraine and neck pain. Okay, so we'll do those together because it's the head. Okay, that was some migraine and neck pain Reiki. Okay, so I'm going to sign off in a minute. So if anybody would like a private session, the link is in my bio. If you want to follow me on Instagram or YouTube, it's the Self-Care Librarian. And if you want to email me about Reiki certification, the link in my bio has my email, theselfcarelibrarian@gmail.com. Everything is in the link in my bio. TikTok changed something today that the link to like go to Instagram, it's not there anymore. So if you want to find any other information about me, it's in the bio in the link. Okay, thank you everyone. I'm gonna come back Friday night. I'm gonna put it in my profile. So so I can put like an event in my profile and it'll tell you the next time I go live. Thank you everyone.